Hello, YouTube. My name is Michael Dewar, and I've been researching chemtrails and sky anomalies for like 2 years now. And this picture appeared to me in the sky, and when I initially went through the pictures, I didn't notice what it was exactly because didn't stand out to me because it was I'll show you the original. I made it black and white so it would be easier to see. But while you look at this picture, let me just give you a little background behind who I am. I was a registered nurse for 16 years, and I worked at a place where I thought they weren't doing things up to proper standards, and I wrote up my supervisors and hoping to make some change. Anyway, they gang banged me and wrote me up and did all this scandalous stuff to try to make me quit, which I ended up having to because I went into depression and I had anxiety, etc. So, in order to get over my depression, I looked through the internet trying to get my mind off things. And I created a Facebook page, to talk to people about chemtrails and the dangers of vaccines and all this information that I found because I had nothing but time and nothing but interest in trying to keep my mind occupied. But I always had an interest in chemtrails because I couldn't understand why another human being would spray another human being with chemicals that, are detrimental to people's health. So it didn't make sense to me. And one night I fell asleep and I woke up to a video I had left on, and it was called "Chemtrails Are Demonic." And the video had a guy talking about that chemtrails were from fallen angel entities, and you could pray them away. And I was freaked out by that because how do you fight that, and how do you report that? And the government's not trying to kill us, or maybe they're working with the fallen angels, etc. So I went outside after praying to God because during my depression, I have to admit, and I love the fact that I have a really strong relationship with Jesus Christ, who I found out his name is really Yeshua in Hebrew, and I pray to him every day, and I ask him for discernment, and I ask him because I still want to help people, although I'm not a nurse right now. Which kind of depresses me too, but I'll get back to that. Anyway, let me just show you some of the pictures I've been getting. And yes, you can pray chemtrails away by using the name of God. This was the same day that I took this demonic face. I swear to God, it looks like a skeleton right here. When I'm filming, because I don't have an expensive phone anymore, I don't make $100,000 a year anymore. I've been out of work for almost 2 years. So I have an Obama phone, so I don't have I don't make money like I used to, okay? Money's not important, I realize that now. But it is, I guess, if you want to make a nice film. But anyway, this thing stood up in the clouds. Like, I just saw movement in my peripheral vision, but it stood up, like, within seconds. This is another day. I just colorized this because I noticed that there are spacecrafts hiding in the clouds, and there's also little white orbs that run inside and outside of the cloud very fast, or they outline it. Sometimes I have a lot of pictures with these orbs. This is same cloud with that ship behind it. When I pray to Yeshua, I can make them show themselves. So, believe it or not, and people think these clouds are like normal. I showed them to my mom, the pictures of the clouds that I take now, and she's the only honest person I know, apparently, because she says, I've never seen clouds like that, and she's 85 years old. So anyway, all my other friends think I'm crazy, and I don't know, they just want to live in sin. Anyway, here's another picture of clouds that you can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors of layers of atmosphere here. I've never seen that either, so that was a new thing I saw. This is a familiar shape that I've been seeing in the clouds, and it has like 2 eyes, like a smiley face sort of, and it's in a disc kind of shape thing. That's what it looks like right there. And I have it in several pictures, and I also noticed that there's a lot of entities and shapes and figures of animals like cows and snakes and cats and like hybrid people, like half cat, half man, or people that look like they're, you know, or I don't know, just like not how people should look. There's also pyramids that show up above the mountains here in Palm Springs. Um, there's a close-up. I mean, the mountain ends right there, the cloud, and then it turns into pyramids. Like, what is that about? Here's some more irregular shaped clouds that the only one that admits it is my mom, that this is not normal. Like, I've never seen clouds like this before. There's also the white orbs that you see. In between these, you can also see faces for me.